Hello kids, welcome to new topic vegetative reproduction. All of you familiar about the word? Now all of you familiar about this word reproduction? Yes. Why? Because in previous class you learned the topic, you learned the word reproduction. Reproduction is what? Production of new plants which resembles to their parents' plants. For what? To increase their number, to increase the number of plants or species to complete its race. Okay. And in homework also you have made so nicely, children, the parts of plants, a plant with its different parts. Different parts means flower, fruit, stem, root, leaves and so on. Okay? But in vegetative reproduction done by different parts of plants. Reproduction is done with different parts of plants. Then what is different parts? Yes, the parts of the plant. What are the parts of the plants? What are the vegetative plants? Vegetative parts are first root, stem, underground stem, and last one leaves. Okay, then vegetative parts are that helps in reproduction are root, stem, underground stem and leaves. Then you have one question in your mind, where is flower and fruits? Yes, children, except flower and fruits, except flower and fruits. Flower and fruits doesn't help in vegetative reproduction. But one more, that is seed. You have already learnt in your previous class how a baby seed form baby plant and baby plant forms young plant. Okay, you have learned that day seed germination, how seed germinate. Okay, so I will not explain you about this time seed. I will explain you these vegetative plants, the four one: root, stem, underground stem and leaves. Okay, now different parts of plants, stem, these are underground stem, root and leaves. These parts helps in reproduction. This plant reproduces itself, means asexual reproduction the plants have occurs. Okay, reproduces itself or reproduces its parts itself and gives a new plant here. Okay, and the cycle goes on like this. Now the reproduction without involvement of seed. Here is not a part of seed. Okay, in this vegetative reproduction there is no need of seed. Seed is other form of vegetative reproduction. Okay, now because it helps in sexual reproduction also, so seed doesn't include in vegetative reproduction process. Only 4 included in vegetative reproduction. Now I have kept some of the things. What is this? This is potatoes. This is garlic. Yes, this is what is this? Yes, this is onion. And this is what? A ginger. Okay, I will take these things to explain you or to try to clear your examples. Okay, reproduction through underground stem. First, we will try to understand. In reproduction through stem, children, there is an example of ginger, potato. Ginger I have shown you, potato I have shown you, onion and garlic. But these are the stem parts. Ginger is a stem, potato is a stem. These all that I kept there is all our stem part. Okay, that stem part helps in what? Reproduction. Okay, suppose we take a potato. I will take a potato. Have you seen something here is a black or brownish, dark brownish color? Yes, this is the buds of the potato. This is called buds of the potato, or it is also called eye of the potato. By this eye part, the potato reproduce, okay, underground. If we cut the in these potatoes, only I think 1 or 2 birds are there, okay. But in some potatoes you have seen clearly more than 4, 5 birds like this, okay, that type of eyes. So you will take these potatoes and cut into 4 parts, 4 or 5 parts, okay, and then you try to sow in soil, okay, and put water into them, okay, frequently. After few days you will see, children, that a new plant generate from this potato, okay. From this potato a new plant generates, and so many potatoes are grown from one potato, okay. Are you clear? एक इस बहुत सारे पार्ट्स में इसको कट करेंगे, 4 parts, and the eyes portion we dip into the soil, okay, and we irrigate it with water 1 or 2 or 3 times, and after some days you will see that a new potato plant generates with number of potatoes, okay. This is the process of reproduction. In the same way, children, I've made the picture. I've made a picture of potato. There is a potato cut into pieces. Then you see there is number of potatoes grown in one plant. Okay. In the same way, if we grown up this, there is also a birds in the ginger. You have seen the swollen part of ginger. Some of the parts have swollen. Okay. Overside, okay, grown up in outside way, okay. These part shown in soil and it generates into new plant. In the same way, children, there is also an example of onion and garlic. You see, there is one single beads of garlic, okay. If we sow this garlic is also a stem part. If we sow this in underground soil, then and sprinkle water over it, then after few days it will generate like this with plants on its body, okay. Green plants will be grown up from outside, okay, like this. The picture is clear of onion and garlic. In the same way, onion also, if we put it in the soil, it after few days it will comes outside like into a plant like this. The picture is clear. You all of you are ready to see, okay. Green onion and garlic like this, okay. Green leaves sprouted over it. This is green leaves and it is inside the soil. These part inside the soil. So these are the examples of what? Reproduction through stem, underground stem. Okay, now children, you are clear with the example that potatoes, onion, garlic and ginger are the examples of reproduction through underground stem. Okay, and this is naturally produced. Okay, underground stem done the reproduction or the things that reproduces, it is naturally, means naturally the products we get potato, ginger, onion and garlic in natural form. Okay, now we will now come to the next one, vegetative parts. The next vegetative parts after underground stem is stem. All of you see, reproduction by stem cutting. Okay, now I will explain you in your next video. Okay, till you watch my video. Thank you, children. Hello kids, welcome you to the remaining parts of your previous topic, vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation, in previous class you learned about what are the vegetative parts of plants, but the first part, underground stem, we will discuss in that class. Today we will learn about reproduction by stem parts, by stem cutting. But before going to that topic, I want to tell you a story. In this story, the story of two friends. There were two friends. The name of one was Priya and other was Riya. Both have an idea come into her mind. What is that idea? To show a rose plant, a new rose plant in a garden. To grow a new rose plant in a garden. So he decided to grow. That is the winter season. Both of them went to her garden and Riya plucks the seed of the flower. On other side, Priya cut the stem parts of the rose plant. Riya showed the seeds into the soil and Priya too shows the cutting part of the stem into the soil. Both of them irrigates the plant regularly. After few days, both of them watches the plant regularly. After few days, she sees that the plant that generates from seed, that is Riya's plant, gives only 5 number of roses. On other side, the Priya that shows the cutting of the stem part of rose plant gives birth of 25 roses. Both of them very surprised. How is it possible? They have an idea in her mind. They decided to ask with a teacher how this can be possible. Yes, the teacher explains her problem. According to the benefits of vegetative propagation, and there is reproduction by seed. and on other side there is a reproduction with vegetative parts like stem. So the vegetative reproduction has so many benefits. Out of them, one most important benefit is to increase the number of the rays, to increase the growing of plant very fast, so that and seeds grows slowly and slowly, so that it gives number of 5 flowers, and stem cutting gives birth of 25 flowers by one stem. It is vegetative propagation. Okay, now see the picture. Here is reproduction by stem cutting. Here is reproduction by stem cutting. Examples: sugarcane, bougainvillea and grapes. Children, and one most important is rose. Here I have made a picture of rose. This is rose plant. We cut the stem part. This is stem part. If the stem part has node, okay, stem part has node, we will cut it from this part, okay, and we show into the cutting parts into the soil. Now planted in soil like this. Now this cutting of stem part generates into new plant and gives number of roses into them. So many roses, I have made only 2, but number of roses generates from these one stem part. There is other example of sugarcane. Suppose this is sugarcane. Sugarcane has also node on their stem part. There is node. Okay, you have seen. If you will go to your native place or village, then you saw there sugarcane plant when cut from its node and show into the soil, it generates into a new sugarcane plant. In this way, we can grow grapes, we can grow bougainvillea. Okay. Now suppose there is a flower of rose. This is stem part, and this stem part here it is node. This is the node. Look at here. All of you watch node part? Yes, this is node part. If we cut from here and go into the soil, then it generates into number of flowers like this. This is an example. Now the next part of the plant is reproduction through root. Yes, reproduction of root is the best example: dahlia flower, asparagus and sweet potato. One root of dahlia plant, one root divided into many roots at lower end and shoot appears at upper end. Suppose this is dahlia plant. If we grows only one root of dahlia plant, it divided into many roots. Here the picture is many roots at lower end and one shoot appears at the upper end and it generates into flower. Here is the sweet potato. All of you have, sometimes it is seasonal fruit, a sweet potato. In this way, one root divided into many roots and at the lower end there is root. Children, there is root part. One root divided into many root and roots at the lower end and shoot appears like sweet potatoes. Shoots appear at the upper end like this. Now the next one is reproduction through leaf. The best example of reproduction through leaf is bryophyllum. It's bryophyllum. In bryophyllum plant, the leaves looks like this. A leaf has small tiny leaves at the edge of these leaves. Have you seen this? I have made small 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So many leaves are there at the edge of the leaves. Okay. Then from these leaves, if these leaves spread or scattered over the soil, and the scattered leaves itself grows into new plant and it generates into new plant. Okay, young plant arises from the notches of the leaf or from buds and get detached from leaf and develops into new plant. Means these are the tiny leaves. These are the buds of the bryophyllum main leaves. Okay, these are called buds. If the buds or if the leaves get detached, टूट के गिर जाता है, detached into the soil, then the buds itself generate into a new big plant. Through this leaves helps in reproduction of plant. एक leaf से एक new plant का generation होता है. Okay, now there is a benefits of vegetative propagation. Loss less time to grow or develop. By vegetative propagation, it takes less time to grow or develop a new plant. Okay. Second, it brings early flower and fruits. बहुत जल्दी इसमें फ्लावर और फ्रूट्स का बनना शुरू हो जाता है. It resembles to parents plants. अपने पेरेंट्स की तरह ये देखने में, इनके न्यू प्लांट्स देखने में कैसा लगता है? इनके पेरेंट्स की तरह. ओके, देन इट रिजेंबल्स टू द पेरेंट्स प्लांट्स. और फर्स्ट इन ग्रो और डेवलपमेंट, वेरी फास्ट growth and development. Second is very early flower and fruits gives us, and third is resemble to the parents plant. So this is the whole process of vegetative propagation. Vegetative reproduction or vegetative propagation. Now first recall the whole point. What are the vegetative plants? I have told you root, stem, underground stem, leaves. Not seed included in vegetative reproduction. Okay, the first one, reproduction through stem. The examples are already I have discussed you: ginger, potato, onion, garlic. Second is reproduction by stem cutting. By stem cutting, example rose plant, the main example rose plant, and second is sugar cane. Now more one bougainvillea and grapes also. I have explained to you how, and I have told you a story also. By this story you can easily understand that how a single rose plant generates into, by a single rose plant stem, how we develop a new rose plant with number of flowers into them. Okay, in the same way sugarcane, by one sugarcane plant, if we cut the stem of the sugarcane and grows into, then we develops into a new sugarcane plant. Reproduction through stem, the best example is dahlia and sweet potato. Here I have told you, I have explained you the example. Now fourth one, second, third and fourth one is reproduction through leaves. Bryophyllum, its leaves has knots of or buds of small leaves into their edges. Okay, if the leaves detached into the soil, it grows into, it develops into a new plant itself. Leaves itself develops into new plants. That's the topic of vegetative reproduction or vegetative propagation, children. If you have any problem, then ask me anything about it and write down in a copy that I have given in your classwork or homework. Okay, bye bye.